Good day, legends. Welcome to another update news episode for No Man's Sky. Now, today's hot topic is Mystery Update is inbound. That is right, we have a lot to discuss in today's video, so let's get right on into it. A couple of days ago, SteamDB updated. Now, as you can see right here, the internal branch updated. I wanted to wait and see what would happen before I publicized this report. Because if it was just a smaller update, it would have already gone over to experimental. However, that's not necessarily what has happened. Instead, SteamDB reported that the internal branch updated 2 days ago, but that's exactly where it stayed. Now, this is quite unusual behavior because if it was just a normal update for maybe patches or something across the lines of that, then by now, especially after a couple of days, it would have been moved over to experimental. We would have had it on PC to test it and so on. And then, as we know, it would have been pushed over to public for everybody to enjoy. But with it just hanging about like that, many in the community are currently speculating that this might be something a little bit more than just normal regular patches. But ladies and gentlemen, there are two scenarios in my mind to what is possibly happening here. Now, number one is that this is a patch update in itself. However, the reason it's not gone over to experimental yet is because it is a bigger patch file than what we're used to seeing. Now, as we know, and if we take a look back of other patch files that have been released, it's normally anywhere between 2 and maybe 5 or 6 different patches that the team are working on. Now, if it is hanging up like this, then maybe the team are working on a lot more fixes this time round, and we could get a decent sized patch for No Man's Sky very, very soon. Now, scenario number 2, and this in my mind is a lot less likely, but I can't rule it out at this very moment in time. Now, as we know, with No Man's Sky being an unprecedented year in 2024, as already stated, it's going to be a very big year by Mr. Murray at the Game Awards. There may be, and just maybe, and I don't want to build anyone's hopes up here, but maybe that this could be a secret update coming to No Man's Sky. Maybe it's going to introduce some of the things that we've already seen in the trailer that they did at the Game Awards, such as maybe bringing those procedurally generated space stations and so on. Just by the way that it's hanging in internal says that this might be something different. I do think, and I can't stress it enough, that this scenario number 2 is the least likely option. It's more than likely just a patch, but if we are talking about what it could be, then this is also a very realistic possibility. And if we look back at the Omega update as well, we had the new ships, we've got all different kinds of new skins for our characters, such as the helmet, the jetpack, the new staff, and so on. There was a lot added to the game already, and we also know, like I said, going off the trailer, the team are still working on a lot of different things, and we already have seen those procedural generated space stations in game through game leaks. That was in the form of a published mod or a leaked mod that PC players could go ahead and install on the computers and have a first-hand account and look at these new procedurally generated space stations. That was, of course, hidden in the game files. So we know that they are definitely coming and they are definitely on the cards. Now, I know for a fact that we will be getting these at some point this year, but like I said, could it really be a secret update? Is it something that the team are trying to surprise the community with by giving us this out of the blue update for everybody to enjoy? Well, at the moment, the community seems kind of 50-50 on this matter. A lot of people, including myself, think that this might just be a much bigger patch file than what we're used to seeing. But there are some in the community that are speculating that this indeed is going to be a surprise update. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what side of the fence that you are on. Are you on the side of the fence that believes that this is just a patch update, maybe a more sizable patch update? Or do you think it's a secret major update that's going to involve new content coming into No Man's Sky, such as, like I've already covered in today's video, with procedural generated space stations and so on? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. You know what to do. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is everything from me here today, and as always, my name is Professor Cynical, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now.